Okay, guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Alright, so on this edition of Ninja Subplays, I'm going to be busting out Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. Just a quick explanation. I had to stop the stream that I just attempted because of technical issues. Actually, that's why I'm an hour and a half late doing the stream. My sincerest apologies for anybody who was expecting me to be able to stream at midnight. I was having so many glitches and so many technical problems that there was just no way. I'm going to keep in mind this is the second time I've had this type of problem. So now that I'm realizing this is becoming a pattern, I'm going to get prepared for my streams a little earlier from now on. You know, I just kind of expected to be able to just, you know, come on here, give myself 10 minutes to get ready for a stream, start the stream, and go on about my business. But, you know, it's not working that way. I keep having slew of different technical issues. Like, for example, the first stream that I attempted, the audio was so horribly butchered, I had to actually delete an over 4-hour gameplay. It was a good gameplay, too. It was the original Legend of Zelda. I played a really good game. I actually beat it. And, you know, I went back to check it out, and it was just completely... The volume and the audio was so bad, I just couldn't leave it up. It was bad. You couldn't understand a single thing I was saying. I'll put it to you that way. So yeah, that seems to be a theme here. Maybe it's coincidental that it's happened 2 times. Maybe it's not, but I don't want to keep people waiting, especially an hour and a half. So again, my deepest, sincerest apologies for the wait. But we are here now. You know, I hope to see some people popping up in the chat room. Again, just keep, you know, chat appropriate, be respectful to myself and to others. You know, follow common courtesies, that kind of thing. I love game suggestions, things like that. So my my friend requested that I do a stream of Super Mario Land. So to honor her request, here we are. After I'm done, I'm going to bust out some various other games. I don't really know what system or whatever. I mean, just whatever pops in my mind that sounds good, or if anybody happens to appear and, you know, ask me to play something, if I have it, I'll go ahead and play it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I do want to check real quick here before I get going and make sure that everything is coming through properly here, so I'm going to check out my stream. Just give me one moment. Just make sure that there it is. Awesome. Okay, great. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're looking at me from underwater. I had that problem before. I sound good and clear, so great. I will take it. Super Mario Land's actually one of my favorite games for the Game Boy, any edition of the Game Boy. Anything from the first Game Boy all the way to the Game Boy Advance SP. It's one of my all-time favorite titles, so alright, here we go. Anybody not familiar with this game, it is the Nintendo's first attempt at a Mario game for the Game Boy, obviously. They really outdid themselves. It's cool in the fact that this game... Actually, let me turn the volume down here. It's kind of hard to hear myself. This game is cool in the sense that it is different than the original Mario Brothers for the Nintendo, but at the same time, it keeps a lot of the elements of that game that make it so great. So it's got all the good points of the original Mario Brothers on Nintendo, but it's not exactly like it to the point where it feels redundant. It doesn't feel like you're basically playing the first Mario on the Game Boy. Because that's going to leave consumers and gamers like, hey, wait, I've already got this game on the Nintendo. I mean, I just bought a copy of something that I already own. Is it nice that you can take it with you? It's portable? Yes, that's awesome. But, you know, you got 2 copies of the same game, more or less? That sucks. You kind of feel ripped off. But this game is not like that. It is enough. It is different enough from the first Mario to where you're like, yes, this is a unique game. I got my money's worth. I mean, I definitely don't regret buying this game. And I never felt like I was playing a repeat of the first Mario. If anybody ever played the original Mario Brothers in the arcade. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about Mario 1 on Nintendo. I'm talking about the original arcade Mario, which is the one where Mario and Luigi fight a round of Koopa Troopas, and then they fight a round of the crabs, and then they fight a round of those fireflies. That's the Mario I'm talking about. The very first Mario Brothers game that ever came out. You will see some of those enemies are actually in this version of Mario, in Mario Land. I just actually killed one of the fireflies that originally appeared in the 1981 very first edition of Mario. Okay, now that sucks because I already had a fire flower. I just got something and I got another one. I'll tell you what, if I was ever hurting for fire flowers, then I'm in business. Alright, and a cool thing too about this game, and one thing that makes it not so redundant to the first Mario on Nintendo, is the fact that you get unique enemies in this game. Those flying insects with the spears, they are not in Mario Brothers on Nintendo. And the Koopa Troopas here have a shell that turns into a bomb. That's a different twist. This game has kind of like a Egyptian type of theme to it. You'll see when you get to certain levels, there's a lot of Egyptian-looking decorations and statues and things like that. And, oh man, that wouldn't be the first time either that there have been themes of that sort used in Mario Brothers games. If anybody remembers Mario 2 on Nintendo, it had a very Arabic type of theme. I noticed it way back when I was little when I played it. I was like, this game has a lot of music and scenery that looks very Arabic, like Middle Eastern. And then I found out that Mario 2, the American version of Mario 2, was actually originally another game called Doki Doki Panic. Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. And the theme of that game was a Middle Eastern family traveling through a magical dreamland. So that would explain why Mario 2, as we know it, you know, as America knew it, had that Arabic Middle Eastern feel to it. Okay, here we go. That's what I was trying to do on the last bonus stage. Get the 1-ups. Yes, I got my Dunkin' Donuts here. Okay, now, listen to this music. I hope you guys can hear this. I can hear it. I hope you all can hear it. This is actually one of the difficulties I was having earlier, was getting the freaking volume to come through on the game. I want you guys to be able to hear the music. But listen to this. Listen to that music. It's very Egyptian. Actually, an interesting fact about me. One of my best friends is Egyptian. Salah. If you see this, or if you're watching me, hey man, I gave you a shout out. Oh, I forgot about the falling ceiling tiles. And check out the hieroglyphics in the background. See that? That's really awesome. Whoa. Oh! Okay, you can jump and stomp these guys. Don't let them intimidate you. Okay, those Pharaoh Cats there, they look scary, but they have some pretty good attacking abilities, but you can take them out pretty easy. If you jump on them, you got them. And again, anybody not familiar with this game, these Koopa Troopas in this game, they have exploding shells. They're like a combination of a Koopa Troopa and a bomb. Ah, jeez. Alright. So, whoa, I'm at the main boss here. How do I take him out? I think I jump over him. Usually I fight him with the fire flower, but I took a hit. You jump over him. Okay, now that's something I don't remember. I always remember that when you jump and hit that lever on the drawbridge, that the bridge falls, and then the boss character drops into the lava, like Bowser does in the original Mario on Nintendo. But obviously that's not what happens here. There we go. I have to give myself credit. I am pretty good at the bonus stages on Mario 2 and on this game. I'm not particularly good at them on Mario 3. I mean, sometimes I have some luck. Okay, believe it or not, you can stomp these guys. You know, they bite upward, so you would think they would kill you, like the piranha plants. They can kill you when they bite you from underneath like that, but no, with these bonefish, you can actually stomp them. Here we go. Boom. The jumping in here can be a little tricky. They do give you a healthy challenge with that. It's not impossible. It's not hair pulling, but it'll definitely get you in practice for Mario games and how the mechanics of these games work. Dang. Can I get up here? So you can't do that. You can't duck jump in this game. Well, not like I want. Oh, you can! See, I learned something new. I didn't know you could do a duck jump in this game. I mean, not like that, at least. You know, that was stupid. Okay, what I just did, that was silly. I just kind of, you know, I just poked out my eye to piss my face off. When I smashed that block right here, I basically ruined my chance of being able to get up there. So, whatever. Maybe I can come back. Do they let you go back? They don't let you go back. Have to be more careful next time. You know, in games where you have a time limit, you know, it makes it so that you're kind of... I'm not making excuses, I'm just saying, when you have a time limit, I'm always aware of that. I try not to forget. So, I just kind of got in a little bit of a hurry back there, which, you know, didn't really help me out much. I missed out on all those coins. One thing that you do get in this game that's exactly like what you get in Mario on the original Nintendo is you get the Invincibility Star. But you get a cool new song to go with it. This is actually the same song they play in the field trials on Little Ninja Brothers for Nintendo. The Invincibility Star song on here. Oh! I don't know how I just did that. Please don't even ask. I don't even know how the hell I just did that. That was silly. Alright, well at least I get to have an Invincibility Star to get back on track. Yeah, that was just a slip of the controller there. Alright. I mean, if you guys were watching that, you would see, like, it made no sense why I just ran right off that cliff. Okay, you can stomp the seahorses here. I'd recommend not letting these guys hang around because they shoot those fireballs. Oh, another cool thing too, something that makes this game a bit different than the original Mario on Nintendo, is that your 1-ups are not mushrooms, they're hearts. So I guess they're borrowing an element from The Legend of Zelda. You know, the hearts are your energy power-up. Just an FYI, I'm a huge Dunkin' Donuts fan. So if anybody ever wants to get me anything for my birthday or anything, a Dunkin' Donuts gift card would be the bomb. And no, that's not pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin spice, but I didn't go for that tonight. Oh, these guys can do that. I forgot they can detach their heads. I like pumpkin spice, but I was more in the mood for vanilla tonight. That's my go-to flavor. And again, for anybody tuning in, I just did it again! Whatever. I am just going to let that go. Really need to quit being so hasty when I get into that room, because that's the second time I've messed myself up from getting all the coins. Okay, watch these guys. The robots here, they detach their heads. Oh! Took a hit. Dang it. Hopefully I can get a power up. Ah, here we go. Mushroom. Back in the track. Alright. So, here we go. Whoa, whoa. These seahorses here. Try to knock them out as quick as you can. Don't even give them a chance to do any damage. Alright. These rooms here are pretty much impossible to mess up. You just gotta find the hidden block, hit it, run up, get your stuff, and then go on about your day. Alright. So, can I get that? Ah! Oh no, I see what you do. No. Okay. Whatever. I don't think I get to play the bonus game. Or is that what happens? What happens when you go to the bottom door? I don't remember. If anybody in the chat remembers. Nope, no bonus game. Okay. Whatever. I can play better than this, and I know it. I'm gonna have to start concentrating a little better. Something else I've noticed in this game, you can't get 1-ups from being invincible and killing a lot of enemies. You can do that, I believe, in Mario 3. I know you can do it in Mario World on the Super Famicom. I always thought this stage was cool, where you get to play in the submarine here. Alright. Cannot remember if there's a boss character here, and if so, who it is. I'll know it when I see the boss. I just cannot recall off the top of my head. Mario, that's me. Oh, there we go. It's the giant seahorse. Okay, I remember now. I kept thinking of a seahorse, but I wasn't sure. Not to the point where I felt comfortable saying, oh yeah, there's a seahorse boss here. It was very vague. But yeah. here we go. Thank you, Mario. Oh, Daisy. You ain't no Daisy. You look more like an Octorok from Zelda. That would be funny if that's what Mario said. You're not Daisy, you're Octorok. You're in the wrong game. You need to go back to Zelda. You're Mario now. Like, what is this, the invasion of Zelda? Alright. I think this is a warp pipe? Yeah. Alright. I am not going to hit any of the blocks. I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to do that and get hit. Shh. And they don't have any power-ups in here, so that's how they get you. Pretty crafty little trick there. Hats off to the designers for that. That is what I call a fun, healthy challenge. That is not a hair-pulling challenge. It's not one that makes you want to throw the controller down and walk off and never play the game again. Not that I would do that, but yeah, we've all thought about it at some point. Some challenges in some games are so horribly bad that it just isn't even close to fun. Games are supposed to be fun, you know what I mean? It's not supposed to be a tool for masochism. Whoa. Now, I always thought that was unique. The bullet bill gun that comes up out of the warp pipe. Whoa, and then you got the stone hedge. I forgot about that. They had the stone hedge theme. Alright. One thing with Mario, having accurate jumping is very handy. If there's any way you can master having accurate jumps, master it. I don't know why, I'm just good at it. You can see I'm pretty accurate when I jump and I want to land in a certain spot. I can usually do that. I've had a couple of slips here and there, but nothing major. Like you can see right there. Now, is it hard to master the jumping in Mario? I'm going to say, for a side-scrolling platformer type of game, no. What game would be a good example of a hard one to master? I'm trying to think here. Anybody could come up with any ideas for that. Where the jumping is difficult. I don't think Mario... I'm going to do this. I think that Mario Part 1 on the original Nintendo, not the 1981 arcade version, I'm talking about, you know, the Mario Duck Hunt combo cartridge, that Mario. That one, the jumping is kind of hard. You better be really on the ball. Even I have occasional issues with it. It's very... The best way I can describe the jumping in that game is very strict. You don't get the kind of, you can't adjust your jumps in midair quite like you can in Mario 3 or Mario 2. I'm not going to say that, got confused there. Ooh. I'm not going to say that this Mario is as hard with the jumping as Mario 1 on Nintendo, but it's challenging. You better really be on the ball with this one. So if I didn't have the jump accuracy that I've got, I could have never made it up to... And yeah, I was trying to do that because I really need that power up. I didn't want to enter this level here, you know, as small Mario. Because you don't want to go around raiding an Egyptian pharaoh's tomb with no weapons. Anybody who's watched those mummy movies should know that. Anytime you go wandering into a pharaoh's tomb, you're asking for trouble. So you better have some weapons with you. I think that's cool. They got little spiders and stuff like that. That's actually one thing. If anybody here is a World of Warcraft person, that's actually one of my favorite types of villains that you fight in that game is the giant spiders in the dungeons. I think they are so cool. I always thought they were awesome. Okay, good. That works. Nice thing, too, about this version of Mario, Mario's fireballs ricochet, which is a very, very, very handy tool, as you can see. Your fireballs don't ricochet like that in Mario 1, Mario 3. They usually hit the wall and then they're done. In this game, you can bounce it off the floor and they go flying way up in the air. You can angle them to hit enemies that would otherwise be inaccessible, as you saw me do with those spiders. There we go. Okay, FYI, the Koopa Troopas, if you hit them with fireballs, they will get knocked off the screen without the exploding shell effect. So if you have issues with getting caught with the explosions, if this right here catches you and kills you a lot, simply make sure that you hit them with fireballs. And he just killed himself. I didn't even have to raise a finger against him. Alright, so here we go. Oh, and hitting them from underneath will also knock them out of the screen without the exploding shell effect. That's good. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Now we're getting somewhere. And check this out, we got a waterfall in the background. I mean, how many Egyptian pharaoh tombs do you come across that have waterfalls in them? This is crazy. This place right here is totally tricked out. I mean, these guys didn't want you coming out alive. You're either going to get mauled by giant Koopa Troopa turtles, you're going to get bit by spiders, or you're going to drown. Wow. So, hold on a second. I don't fight a boss? Oh, dang it! Yeah. Actually, give me one moment, please. Gotta have my backup. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of games I play. Alright. Running out of coffee is a game I don't play. Because this is my lifeblood. Alright. If somebody were to walk up to me right now and prick my finger, I wouldn't bleed blood. I would bleed Dunkin' Donuts coffee, alright? This is the stuff I'm made of. Okay. So back to anybody just joining here. This is Mario Land on the original Game Boy. And I just killed myself. Dang it. So we're still in this temple, this Egyptian pyramid stage. Whoa. I don't recall that. It's not been an extremely long time since I've played this game, but there are things here I forgot are actually there. Reason being, I've been playing a lot of other games. On Nintendo, I have been playing the heck out of Ghosts and Goblins. I love that game. It's hard, but I like it. Anybody's not familiar with it, jeez. If anybody's not familiar with it, it's a Capcom side-scrolling action. It's a fun game, but you better be ready to repeat the same stage again and again, because it is a very difficult game. So I've been playing a lot of that, and I've been playing a lot of another game that is notorious for its difficulty, and that is Zelda 2. Oh my gosh, how did I do that? To know how I keep doing that. Can you run over? Yep. Nice. Oh, here we go. Alright, I knew one of these blocks had something in it. I was focusing more on these blocks down here, those question mark blocks, because usually, you know, those have something in them that could be useful. They kind of catch your attention more than the other blocks will. Oh, good. But this doesn't have anything. And oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is different than last time, if I'm remembering right. The block here didn't have all those coins in it. Maybe a mushroom? No. Or a power-up? No. Alright. So here we go. You gotta be very accurate with your jumping in this game. I mean, really accurate. But the cool thing is, though, the jumping controls in this game aren't too bad. Now, if you're small Mario, you don't have to duck when you're down at the bottom there with that elevator that you see, that little crevice there, you don't have to duck. Now, if you're big Mario, you better, or you would have died. You got pushed off and died. Oh! Those things have ups like an NBA player. Wow. Killer vertical leap. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Did you see him just pick me up right off that platform? Never had that happen. Alright. So there he is. Down for the cow! Oh, you can't stomp him! He looks so much like the other Stonehenge guys that I thought you could stomp him, even though he is a boss. But, you know, okay, so you can't do that. I learned something new. Everybody saw that. When you fight that boss character here, the Stonehenge boss, don't try to stomp him. He's not like the other Stonehenges. He can hurt you if you jump on him. Oh, that's definitely not Daisy. Wow. And how fitting, a spider, and it's October, Halloween month. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays ever. Love Halloween. So, how many people who are watching this stream, or who will be, how many of you all love Halloween? Hopefully a lot of you, because it's, I mean, Christmas, of course, that's the universal favorite holiday. But the thing about Halloween, though, is that you can get more creative with your outfit than you can with Christmas. You can dress as damn near anything and it be accepted, you know? With Christmas, you're expected to wear certain colors. Green, red, you know, Santa hats, things like that. But with Halloween, you can dress as anything, and it's all good. So it's a very user-friendly, customized holiday for whatever you want to be. And that's one of the things I really like about it. You can really exercise your creative abilities. Okay, now one other thing about Mario Land that I love is the fact that it has an Asian-themed stage. I really like that. You got the Kung Fu Fighter there, and only thing I don't like is the Kung Fu Fighters. You cannot kill them by jumping on their heads. I think you can take them out with fireballs, but watch. When you step on them, watch what he does. Comes right back. And that will happen each and every time. You can jump on his head 50 times, and he's going to come back. These guys here are very resilient. I believe fireballs, let's find out. I think fireballs are a kryptonite to these guys, and I think, let's find out here. Yes. Okay, so I did remember that one right. They are weak to fireballs, and the Invincibility Star takes them out too. Although that's not as common to find that as it is the fireballs. The fire flowers, I mean. So again, this version of Mario does retain some of the elements of the original Mario on Nintendo, such as the Invincibility Star, and the Fire Flower. Although your fireballs do, the mechanics function differently. They ricochet differently, actually much better than in the original. See, look at that. You cannot do that in the original Mario. See the way I'm throwing those fireballs and how they bounce everywhere? Like that, you don't get to do that. You can't do cool tricks to take out the enemies like I just did. Hey, that is so cool. I don't really need that, but I would like to get the points. I don't really play Mario for points, but, you know, if I could get the chance to nail 1,000 points in one shot, I'm not going to say no, unless it's an unnecessary risk. What I did back there really wasn't that risky. I'm fluid enough with this game to where I felt comfortable doing that. If you think that it's not worth the chance of getting hurt or killed to get points, then, you know, by all means, don't. Oh, that was tricky. This game don't mess around. It may not be the hardest Mario game there is, but, you know, it's not. This game isn't up for slouches either. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try to beat it. If I can't, you know. Oh, jeez, the time limit. You know, I saw the time limit. I was trying my best, but yeah, I knew I was getting short on time. But you know, there really wasn't a whole lot I could do. I was going as fast as I could. Luckily, though, this game is generous and it does give you time back. Oh, dang! I'm at the end of. I was that close. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Whatever. I mean, there's a lot worse things that could happen to you, right? So, roll with the punches. I got plenty of extra lives. I got 15 now, as you guys can see if you look up in the upper left-hand corner. Still, that is that feels like a rip, you know. I missed the mushroom. Dang it! Too much commotion going on back there. Oh. Okay, my fault. I should have been more careful just then. I mean, I have to own that one. I knew what was about to happen, but I just didn't react quick enough. I should have done what I just did there, which was get the hell out of the road. Alright. Now I'm playing the way I should have been just now. See, that's what I needed to do. I did not. You can jump on those flowers, by the way. These snakes here attack the exact way as those Pharaoh Cats do in the first boss stage. So, something to keep in mind. I jump up here? Or... Yes! Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Whoa! Be careful, if you touch that fireball, you will take a hit, you will lose your powers or whatnot. Even if you jump on it. These things right here are exactly like those discs that you encounter in the fortresses and the castles in Mario 3. Unfortunately, I can't morph into a Tanuki suit and take him out like you can there. I don't know if there is anything actually in this game that can do that can take these discs out. Maybe the Invincibility Star, if anybody knows. Oh! Dang it! All it takes is that momentary distraction, man. Okay, let's try it out. No, they're invincible, so even invincible Mario can't hurt them. I will say this game is pretty generous with power-ups and things like that. You know, you don't feel cheated or that, you know, you are put into an unfair scenario because you get plenty of power-ups and whatnot. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? Alright, if they're going to do this, if they're going to give you a bonus stage like this, by all means, why can't they give you a power in this game that allows you to fly? Why not like a raccoon suit or like the propeller suit or something? I mean, come on, man. If you're gonna give us a bonus stage like that, don't tease us like that. You know, let us access all those coins. Alright, now you can run over these gaps here, but you gotta run as fast as you can, so... Oh! Dang it! I keep forgetting how sensitive these controls are! These controls are noticeably more sensitive than Mario 1 or 2 or whatever. Man, you gotta watch it with that. Okay, so learn from my mistake I just made, alright? These controls are... It's not the controller that I'm using that's the problem. It's the game itself. The controls are sensitive. I mean, the hit detection is excellent, like in any Mario game that I'm aware of. The, you know, the hit detection is excellent. The, controls are very responsive, but they're sensitive, if that makes sense. They're not bad, they're just sensitive. Especially in this game. So, alright. When you want to run over several gaps, like I'm about to do, get as far back as you can, but do not do what I did and accidentally run off the cliff. And kill poor Mario. Make him boil alive in that lava. So, alright, here we go. Alright. Okay. So, hope Mario isn't mad at me for cooking him alive like that. Oh, did you see that again? Those sensitive controls, boy. Yeah. You know, the thing is, it's my fault. I know better. So, I know with this game, you gotta... I think the jumping and the hit detection and stuff, or not the hit detection, but the jumping and everything in general, I think is... The controls are better than in Mario 1. They're not as strict, I guess you could say. I think you can control your jumps better, but the controls are very sensitive. More so than any other Mario game I'm aware of, and I know that, and I keep forgetting. You know, I keep forgetting. You know, hey, you know, when I'm playing this game, I need to watch it. Oh, did you see that mushroom coming up right there? I thought I could go up further. All right, my fault. I miscalculated. Need to be more careful. All right. No. One thing I think that kind of sucks is you can't destroy these bullet bills that they let loose. I think those are bullet bills. If they're not, they sure do look like them. Oh, I missed the extra life. Come on, man. Alright, here we go. All good. If I could get a mushroom here while I'm invincible, that would be even better. Hey, speak of the devil, right? Alright. I advise staying as far away from the left as you can because you could get hit. So try to stay back or at least in the middle of the screen. I caught myself venturing a little too far to the left. I'm lucky I didn't get hit. Whoa. Alright. Awesome. Fists that come down and hit you. So I don't remember this boss. I do not recall him at all, oddly enough. The Evil Cloud. Okay. Very unique. I remember this character here. This one will challenge you a little bit. This kind of reminds me of Gradius. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a space shooter for the Nintendo. This boss always reminded me of a stage from Gradius. I recommend that game, by the way, to anybody interested in space shooters, side-scrolling space shooters. So is this really her? Okay, so hold on. I just beat the game? There's only 4 levels in this game? Okay, so I remember that villain that I just killed. I don't remember the cloud, but I do remember that villain that was in the spaceship-looking contraption shooting the tri-beams at me. But I do not recall this game having only 4 levels. No, I thought there was more to it than that. Wow. Okay, well, alright. Whatever, I mean, I do wish it were longer. It's a fun game. It presents a reasonable challenge. You know, it's not hair-pulling. It's not, you know, anything where you... It's not anything that's so hard that you don't have fun with it. I very, very, very highly recommend this game to any gamer, and especially to any Mario fan. If you haven't played it yet, I would say go get a copy. So I'm going to let the credits and the ending run through here. So Mario finally found Daisy and not some monster in disguise. My only question is, though, is like, what is Princess Toadstool going to think when she sees Mario running around with Daisy? Oh, catfight. Just messing. So if we ever see Daisy fighting Princess Toadstool on Celebrity Deathmatch, we're gonna know why. They're fighting over a man. They're fighting over Mario. Alright, so this stream is going to end a little sooner than I thought it would. I'm going to go ahead and rig up another system here, and I'm going to start another stream here. Give me... Okay, I'm going to put it to you like this. My goal is to be back up streaming again in about 10 minutes. Yeah, my goal is to be streaming again in about 10 minutes. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, I will be back. Alright, but if I'm not back in 10 minutes, it means, again, I'm having technical issues, something to do with the sound or whatever. So, alright guys, see you in a few. Arigato. Chisini. And thank you for joining me for my stream, as always.